All right. CNN and Fox News have people who work at the offices of theirs. One was a reporter. He was killed in the Alma. I heard that. Put it on the internet. She fried him up. The female and the male terrorists in here, and I think a few other subjects on the street in this terrorist cell, it's like a cult. They fry up the people they're sawing up and stuff. Yeah, dude. So she's a Feds Fox reporter. Like, dude, I've heard them all go down. I'm waiting for more tonight. I can't talk about that, and I can't talk about anything that I've witnessed in this terrorist cell. It's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to bring it to the attention to the world that when we are hit with nuclear weapons, all right, and we will be, it's kind of like why I was here. I say kind of because it's a word I have. It's not kind of why I was here. I'm here for significant reasons. We all are who are good people, okay? We don't kind of have a reason why we're here. One of the things I was supposed to do was warn all of you who are good on Earth that the U.S. is going to get hit with catastrophic weapons. While I was working with these very skilled military personnel for the last 5 years, doing what I could through social media as the U.S. government refused me work, rejected me from society, and left me alone on park benches. And then walked by me, rich, on vacation, and said, what a waste. What a waste. They loved saying that to me, the white ones particularly, as I would walk by. The hookers, there was prostitutes, all colors, all races of hookers, very mouthy women. They got screws loose. So I'm sitting on the bench, thank you, in poverty, practically homeless. I'd rather do that than suck fucking dudes' cocks for money. But these type of women with screws loose in their head like to talk a lot of shit to you. So I'd be on the benches. And I looked a lot prettier at that point. I wasn't trapped as a hostage in a terrorist cell, smelling dead bodies and smelling them fry them up on the stove. All right, so I was in California, and it was, at least there was palm trees. Hold on, I have to sneeze. I'm in a decrepit situation here. Okay. But the hookers would walk by and go, California dreaming. They used to mock me. Oh, the women here are the fucking devil. Now remember, Satan takes a hold of anyone. He'll take a hold of a woman, he'll take a hold of a man. So it was Satan walking by, just mocking me through these humans of his who all go with him. They fail to realize that here, but that's okay. That's the point of this. And I don't think I can do this under 10 minutes. The humans that chose Satan all go to hell with him. This is the final end to this historical record here. Tens of millions of Americans who chose the 7 sins, who chose Satan, die for him and go to hell. Okay? That's what happened, historical record. And one way that happened was through these catastrophic WMDs. These WMDs are targeted at cities where Jesus calls it New York the white nationalist temple. He calls DC Sodom. So for example, when I put up that screenshot of the politicians who are holding me hostage, who are all about to be arrested like Biden is right now. They're going to get cuffed, tackled right there at the Congress on the steps. Yeah, by all different colors, all different races of really good federal agents and veterans. Allied in U.S. Okay, this is giving you a picture of who does it, who arrests them. All right. So until that day, which is like coming tomorrow or tonight, they're still on the camera. These arrestees, these suspects, these guilty, treasonous, aiding and abetting Saudi Arabian agents is what they're classified as. Iranian and Saudi Arabian agents. He's busted for it now. Trump is next. All right. So, in the city of Sodom, where this guy, this is analogy, but I see it. It is like that. You look up what Sodom, when you look and you walk around here, yeah. There's these reporters and they see hookers who work on staff with them. That's the whole point of hiring them, the hookers. And they bring the drugs to the guys who are on the freaking prime time. Yeah, this is the whole thing. I wrote about it. I know you all know because you've read and followed me how this is structured here. It was for a government overthrow. Organized crime had a huge hand to play in this. So organized crime was like, you know, the Mexican drug cartel and Russian, just organized crime, okay? They were like, let's get them high, keep the drugs flowing. It was good for a while, but not anymore, because now everyone's just high and strung out and really addicted. And their own social circle, all they know is hookers are their girlfriends and hookers are their friends. And I'm having anal sex now with my friend. He was my friend. He's a guy, but I've done so much drugs. I have so much brain damage. I have to have anal sex, and me and my friend, we've been so high on drugs and such losers in this lifestyle, right, that we got naked a little bit too much with each other. We were getting all these hookers called in. I had no idea this drug would do this brain damage on me, says these Johns in Washington, D.C. But it was like, after long enough, it's like a test or research. I have little English. You put your experiment person on a lot of drugs, you know it's going to cause nerve damage, so they won't be able to have regular heterosexual sex. You keep putting them in a group where they're all naked together all the time. Everyone naked together, everyone having group sex, but the boy and the boy haven't quite done it yet together. And what do you think this is going to end? The boy and the boy are going to do it because they can't even have regular sex. And they're used to the nakedness and all this, whatever the word. I have no word. We're done. My point is made. This is Sodom here. This plan they had failed. Now all they have are these Johns as newscasters. They have massive male prostitution here and anal sex. I don't want to hear about how anal sex is normal. It is not normal. Okay? I have said how I feel about that. You'd have to fucking kill me to fuck me up my ass. Okay? If you're a nice gay guy, I'm not the one that you want to talk about your sex life with. And you know that now. All right? But I would never tell a gay guy he can't marry his fucking love of his life. I do believe they have this abnormal sex that I don't want to fucking hear about. But I believe that they have fucked up sex. They're fucking retarded as far as I'm concerned. But they love each other. And you cannot do that. You can't deny someone the right to be with their soulmate. I believe it's true. Especially with the women, lesbian women. It's not as gnarly. They're not sticking shit up each other's asses, man. All right? But that's how I feel, and I'm being honest, all right? And I don't have anything to hide. Okay, so as I sat on benches, as the United States rejected me, because I was helping the best I could without ever being hired, these military personnel, who all these people in D.C. and New York and these cities that get destroyed were targeting the U.S. military, right? As I was helping them, the Americans would walk by, mock me, refuse me, everything. I was just left to die. And then they really reinforced that by leaving me to die in a terrorist cell where I witnessed combat. Oh God, everybody knows what I'm going through in here. What I've witnessed, what I've survived, what's happening here. The police just pretending, what terrorist cell? These aren't cops here. These aren't fire departments. They're trying to take the capital for Saudi Arabia. I don't talk about anything that happens outside the windows anymore. I don't talk about anything that happens under the floor. You just won't hear it from me, okay? Unless it's once in a while allowed to do. But what happened was once I put that screenshot up onto my social media, John, he's on a newscaster. He's no different than any other Fox News has been in here. One got killed, okay? It doesn't, in here, yes. It doesn't matter if it's Republican or Democrat. They were all attacking the U.S. military for Iran and Saudi Arabia for the millionth time. I don't want to say that ever again. So what does he do? He puts up his book and it says Aftermath. He puts it up with this big grin, like you just had to see it. He had a jackass, crackhead, shit-eating grin. And this Aftermath book. Aftermath was about some other topic, but Aftermath, like that, to anyone registers as what I'm talking about, catastrophic fucking war. Which is what I've been warning the world that's going to happen for 5 years. But what I want to touch on was when I came along, I started immediately doing what I could out of junior college, being left on benches, what I could to help these high-ranker military personnel in the U.S. and allied forces, okay? So everybody as a collective group was able to defend our sovereign territory and keep warfare from happening for 5 years. We're at the point now where the good guys can go. They can go with success. And what's going to be the result of that is these Johns holding up their Aftermath book saying, I'm with the U.S. KKK military. I'm with Putin. We're going to nuke you because Putin he doesn't anymore, but he had some ability to use some very dangerous weapons on us and all these games that we're playing, okay? Games they're playing like they're playing right now, keeping me from talking to lawyers, keeping me from talking to the agents. After last night, yes, all right, these games do not serve them justice. Well, there is no justice here, but you get my point. These games got them blown up. But they're too high, dude. They're in DC, they're having a lot of anal sex with each other. They're not even gay. All right? Don't fucking talk to me about anal sex. I'm not the bitch to want to hear it. But these dudes, they're like, man, they did so much brain fucking damage. They're fucking each other now, dude. My Jesus tells me it's Sodom here. All right? These gay prostitutes are probably making a killing here. That's why there's so many vicious fucking bitches walking around, these guys, man. They're clear and outright gay prostitutes. You're sitting at a play park. You're going to say to the other moms, that neighborhood is bad. They're everywhere, these fucking excuse my language, I'm not trying to put gay guys down, gay prostitutes. They're fucking everywhere, and they're mouthy and aggressive, and I'm not having this. All right? Okay, so point is, he holds up the book Aftermath. This is what's going to happen. The good guys now can go with success in defending their fucking country from these terrorists. Like they just arrested Biden, who are using weapons of mass destruction to threaten. Like this geek that held the book up, Aftermath, I'm with Putin. I'm with the Iran president. You want to fight? Well, yeah. You're the one that doesn't know how. You smoke crack and fuck your friend, dude. Yeah. The good guys are going to do the speaking about fighting for me because I don't fight, you fucking fag. I don't know if I can put this on YouTube. They'll probably flag it. They just sit around and wish they could. We'll see what happens to this video. So, all right. Yeah. So he puts his little Aftermath book up, once again, threatening all the good countries. They're flushing the toilet. I know. They're making bombs and chopping bodies up here. I'm waiting for more combat, which I will film. Point is, they're using this house who makes bombs and the 40-something% U.S. military as purveyors as terrorists. They have weapons of mass destruction. They're using it to threaten everybody, anybody, to take over nations, all right? What's happening now is they have lost. They have lost and lost. These Iranian motherfuckers, I think they're Russian or something, will get me on this later, who know they have, are going to hit New York, Chicago, certain military bases around here, the DC Metro. They're going to fucking light it up. It's called retaliation. Because you fucking retard faggots, fucking hooker whores, are not going to sit around talking all this shit, smoking crack, thinking you're going on TV, when these dudes, like I just said, are going to tackle you outside of the halls of Congress, drag you into jail, and hang you after confession. All right? Everybody in the world knows what the U.S. and D.C. is doing. But you go ahead and hold that book. Aftermath, we're going to nuke you. And this is what happens is your ass gets nuked, dude. DC doesn't get nuked because a lot of us are here, the good guys and gals, so we work on protecting her. I don't want to get nuked. But it's not that simple with some of the cities like Chicago. If you're paying attention to anything I do, did you see what I fucking did with the roads? They're gonna hit these places, dude. They've got all these fucking assholes of theirs there. All right? These two here with the way they run around through the cubbyhole doors, with these Iranian, Russian fucking evil military dudes, good luck. Good luck with the combat I fucking witnessed last night. They're being preserved here to flush their toilets and turn their TVs up. We'll see for how long. All right? Now, before I make this video into something that would be completely censored and I couldn't put on YouTube, I'm going to stop. Because it has to do with the retard in the White House who's under arrest. It has to do with what Al-Qaeda wants to do with him. I can't probably say it. The military generals would probably say, stop. No. And I have to, play by some rules here. Bye.